中華學生足球隊揚威球場，喺最艱難嘅時刻啦，唔單止係提升咗華人社區嘅士氣，亦都喺某程度上改善咗主流社會對於華人嘅偏見。有歷史學家就指出，華人球員逆境拼搏、挑戰不平嘅精神啦，對於新移民嚟講係有所啟發㗎。喺聽日我哋將會播出系列專題報導嘅最後一集，敬請留意收睇。70年前，溫哥華中華學生足球隊揚威球壇，多次戰勝強隊。喺最艱難嘅時刻啦，唔單止係提升咗華人社區嘅士氣，亦都喺某程度上改變咗主流社會對華人嘅偏見。今日專題報導嘅最後一集，我哋會帶大家睇下。
喺加拿大土生土長嘅 Jennifer Yip 正喺 BC 大學就華裔家人歷史進行研究。當了解到中華學生體育會足球隊呢一段歷史嘅時候，佢就用驚喜嚟到去形容自己嘅心情。
The usual storyline of Chinese Canadian history is that we were always victims at the hands of Caucasian people or at the hands of the government. And to actually have a story like the Chinese student soccer team where we're not victims but we're just equals. It does make me very happy to see that there's stories like this.
不但如此 ，Jennifer Yip 仲發現當時嘅英文媒體嘅報導，亦都係對中華嘅學生足球隊給予客觀嘅報導㗎，甚至表現出尊敬。
They were quite respectful, and it was sports reporting, so it's like this happened, this happened. They didn't bring so much ethnicity as a reason for the way they played. It was just that they were very good at soccer. So that was very equal.
And the Vancouver province said they were always an entertaining team side to watch in action as they played the game cleanly from start to finish. And I think that is an important legacy because not only were they skilled, but they were willing to play by the rules, play fair, play clean in the face of great adversity.
A lot of the Vancouver teams, the white teams they were playing, they often weren't so sportsmanlike. They were rough, they were dirty. The Chinese students were the opposite. They were very fair, they were very sportsmanlike. They played a very clean game. They were gentlemen.
Queenie was at UBC.
對此，體育歷史學家 Fred Hume 係有同感㗎，並且認為中華學生足球隊從某程度上係改變咗主流社會對華人嘅偏見。
Certainly among most people anyway, maybe not everybody, but most people, there was an understanding and a connection developed as a result of this team.
展現華人嘅自強同自尊，發出平等嘅訴求。呢個亦都正係中華足球隊隊員嘅心聲。所以喺呢一度亦都成為咗球隊獲勝巨大嘅精神力量。
The team itself felt that pressure. They knew every time they played that everybody was watching them, that if they lost, that people would say, well, of course, Chinese are not as good. And if they won, that they were making a statement.
I think they'd rather be remembered for the impact that their success and winnings had on knocking down the barriers of prejudice. Through winning, they gained a measure of acceptance by the white community, and this contributed towards breaking down those prejudices. And I'm sure that this is how they would really rather be remembered versus their skill at playing the game.
正係呢種精神帶領中華學生足球隊繼續創造輝煌。繼1933年贏得 BC 足球內陸杯之後，又分別喺1937同埋1939年係捧回咗2屆嘅 Sporting Cup。呢一啲中華男兒離開球隊之後，唔少就為到社會貢獻卓越，繼續喺社區甚至係全國嘅範圍內發揮影響力。
Doc Yip 後嚟成為加拿大第一位華裔律師，並且成為推翻排華法嘅功臣之一。Tom Louis 成為 London Drugs 嘅總裁，並且先後獲頒 BC 省同加拿大勳章。William Law 後嚟加入皇家海軍，成為第一位具有華人血統嘅海軍軍官。
One of the things is there's a long history of the Chinese here, and many had to fight very hard to make Vancouver and Canada a place that was a good place for the Chinese to live.
2011年 BC 體育名人堂就宣布贏得1933年 BC 足球內陸杯嘅中華學生體育會足球隊係獲頒體育先驅獎， 表彰佢哋喺逆境當中表現出非凡嘅勇氣同埋球技。
They had a level playing field, and they could prove they were the best, and they could prove that they could play with anybody, and they could beat anybody. That's what should be remembered from that team, and that's why they are really a pioneering team.
對於呢一項遲來嘅殊榮，當年隊員當中唯一在世嘅遺孀摩利葉同埋隊員嘅後人都頗有感觸。
We've made it. We've made it to the top. It's been a long and difficult struggle, but we deserve to be recognized for accomplishment through a difficult time.
By remembering this event and highlighting it in the BC Sports Hall of Fame, future young Canadians will know the role of this team in addressing racism. So that's for the betterment of all Canadians.
Very proud of him to do that. Yeah.
咁而對於歷史學家 Henry Yu 嚟講，中華學生足球隊呢段嘅歷史唔單止係為華人喺加拿大嘅歷史寫下咗輝煌嘅一頁，咁對於今日嘅新移民仍然係有積極嘅鼓舞作用。
I think it gives new Chinese a better sense of belonging. Yes, you may have just arrived, but the Chinese have been here since the first moments that the British came, and that if you see something that's wrong, that's not fair, that you should, in fact, fight for justice, because that's really what the soccer team is about.